Bambu Studio's new filament mixing feature that first came out in the 2.5.3 version sounds too good to be true. It lets you blend 2 or 3 filaments to create new colors, without buying any new spools. Red and white become pink, blue and yellow become green, black and white become gray. That sounds great in a pitch deck, but how does it work in real life? This is Dan, welcome back to the Custom Corner. Today we'll be looking at Bambu Studio's new filament mixing feature. How does it work, and is this something everyone with a Bambu Labs printer can use? Is this a magical new way of joining filament colors? Well, it's not real color mixing. The printer isn't blending plastic inside the nozzle. It's an optical trick. The slicer prints super thin alternating layers of 2 colors around 0.12 millimeters each. Because PLA is slightly translucent at that thickness, your eye blends the layers into a single color. There are 2 modes. Normal, where the whole model is one mixed color, and gradient, where the 2 colors fade smoothly along the height of the print. Bambu pitches it with their CMYK filament kit. 4 base colors, theoretically dozens of mixed colors. On paper, it's a really cool feature and I was super excited to try it. If you ever used HueForge, this is the same physics. Both rely on PLA being translucent enough that light passes through thin top layers and picks up colors from underneath. HueForge swaps filaments at specific heights to recreate an image, 1 color per layer, stacked like stained glass. You input a photo, you get a filament painting. Bambu's color mixing alternates thin layers throughout the whole print to invent a new uniform color or a smooth gradient. HueForge paints pictures, Bambu mixes paint. Same trick, opposite goal. So I decided I was going to make a video to test this new feature out on my A1. Small hex vase, 33 minutes to print, about 5 grams of filament. Easy. Now let's take a quick look at how this mixing feature works. First, we'll set the layer height to be 0.12 millimeters, since that's the requirement. Next, we click on Add Mixed Filament. Here we can choose the 2 colors we want to mix. We can add a third by clicking on Add Material if we want. Once you have your colors picked, you can click on the Gradient Effect checkbox if you want a smooth gradient from one color to the other, or you can change the ratio slider to go one way or the other to get a color in between the 2 filaments you chose. Once you click OK, you now have a new color that you can apply to your model. Now after applying this new color to our model, let's slice it and see what we get. Well, now it's going to take 11 hours, 396 color changes, and 157 grams of filament to print a 5-gram vase. We also see a good warning here that trying to do a mixed color filament print on a single extruder printer like my A1 requires frequent filament changes and flushing. It's definitely not recommended, and also why I would not be doing this print. In fact, Bambu states this in their release notes as well. Note number 3 here says, single nozzle printers are not recommended for this feature due to frequent color changes and increased filament consumption. A multi-nozzle printer is recommended for better results. So who is this feature actually for? The H2C and X2D. Those machines can swap filaments without the purge cost the A1 has to pay. If you're an A1 owner who's actually printed something with color mixing, what was your time multiplier? What was your waste? Drop the numbers in the comments. I want to see if anyone's gotten this to be reasonable. And if I ever get my hands on a multi-nozzle printer, I'll redo this test on a machine it's actually designed for. That video will probably be a lot more positive. Until then, thanks for watching.